The Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn deserves to main event night 1 of WrestleMania 39. As we know, WrestleMania 39 is a 2-night event, and there are many intriguing storylines heading into the show. The main event of night 2 is set to be headlined by Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed Universal Championship. But after what transpired on Monday Night Raw, the only match that truly deserves to main event the first night of WrestleMania is the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed tag team championships. WrestleMania hasn't seen a tag team match be the main event since the first ever WrestleMania in 1985, where Hulk Hogan and Mr. T took on Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. And the reason no other tag team match ever headlined WrestleMania is because the storyline wasn't considered strong enough to be an option. That is, until the feud between the Bloodline Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Out of everything taking place in the weekly shows heading into WrestleMania, nothing has gained more interest from fans worldwide than this one. I do have this odd feeling that WWE will choose Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley as the main event of WrestleMania Night 1 for no reason other than Rhea won the Royal Rumble match. And to be perfectly honest, I used to think that was a great idea. However, the build-up has been severely lackluster and revolved mostly around Dominic Mysterio and his feud with his father Rey. Rhea had one promo where she brought up her loss from WrestleMania in 2020 against Charlotte Flair, but ever since then has just been chilling around with Dominic and not building a credible feud with the SmackDown Women's Champion. Royal Rumble winners should also be involved in top feuds, and unfortunately, this one is nowhere near WrestleMania main event level because the story is disappointing. The main reason why Night 1 should headline with the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is because it not only has been the most consistent storyline over the last 6+ months, but has generated the biggest reactions on social media as well as the crowd. Sami Zayn and his story with the Bloodline has been credited as WWE's best storyline in years because of how invested the crowds are every time he makes an appearance to begin the next chapter. And the struggle of Jey Uso has also led this to be the most powerful storyline heading into WrestleMania. The moment Jey Uso hugged Sami Zayn on Raw, followed by his betrayal with the super kick, generated reactions from the crowd much larger than the appearance of John Cena, who was in his hometown, by the way. I will even go as far as to say it's a much bigger story than Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, but that's already set to headline the second night. The Bloodline is the #1 story and faction in all of professional wrestling and has every reason to main event both nights of WrestleMania. And the main event of the biggest wrestling show in the world should always be the feuds that generate the most buzz from crowds and attention on social media. If the winner of the Royal Rumble match was guaranteed the main event every WrestleMania in existence, the storyline should also be just as big. Why else has half the Rumble winners failed to main event WrestleMania since the match's inception? The Usos have been credited as one of the greatest tag teams of all time, putting on epic match after epic match. While Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are famous for being some of the greatest talents to ever step foot in the ring, whether that be in tag team or singles competitors. Especially on the case of KO, because he got freaking Stone Cold Steve Austin to come out of retirement last year to main event WrestleMania against him. Steve Austin refused to come out of retirement for almost 2 decades no matter who was offered to face him, except on the case of Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn, on the other hand, not only made a torture chamber with Johnny Knoxville look severely entertaining, but has always been credited as one of wrestling's biggest underdogs who could never put on a bad match if he tried. Add those two things in, and you get my reasonings as to why this tag team match not only deserves to main event night 1 of WrestleMania 39, but has the chance to become one of the greatest tag team matches of all time. And I know both teams have more than enough capabilities to do that. Do you agree with this? What match do you believe should main event night 1 of WrestleMania 39? And do you think this tag team match could become one of the greatest of all time? Don't forget to subscribe for more content, click the join button to become a channel member, and give me your input on what other types of content you'd like to see.